So, going into the late 2000s, Sig Sauer still wanted to land an even larger contract, and it's probably the largest contract on Earth. They wanted to sell rifles to the U.S. military, and that came in the form of the USSOCOM PSR contract, trials, and then contract that officially began in 2010, but already, several years earlier, everybody had been essentially discussing it. So the U.S. military wanted to get rid of its M40s and its M24s and go with a more modern rifle. And the word on the street was, is they were looking for caliber interchangeability, that they wanted to shoot 338 Lapua, they wanted to shoot 300 Winchester, and they wanted to shoot 308. And this right away lit off some bells in the Sig Sauer boardrooms, because essentially, up until that point, the Tactical 2 was the only rifle that even came close to meeting those requirements. No other rifle from Accuracy International or PGM or Remington or anybody, nobody had a rifle that even remotely met the requirements of the PSR trial or the PSR contract. And most of those companies, like Accuracy International, Seiko, PGM, they all created rifles for the contract. But SIG felt as if, well, we're already a step ahead because we've got this platform, it's been deployed, we've scored a major military contract with a coalition military, it's been used in combat, we've got some good reviews going. So the idea was, let's field this thing. It's practically there. It's on the shelf. So the PSR trial started in 2010, and SIG ended up submitting the Tactical 2. Pretty much everybody else on Earth submitted a rifle: Desert Tech, Seiko, Accuracy International, PGM, all, and a bunch of small companies too. FN submitted the what was to become the Ballista. All those rifles had to be kind of custom engineered and designed and made for the trial. The Tactical 2 was already there to fit the bill. And the only thing SIG did change in that time period was the contract called for a folding stock. So that was the end of this generation of competition-inspired stocks. Even though they had done well in combat, they didn't meet the requirements of the PSR contract. So SIG developed two different, or actually three different, folding stocks. One that was made in the United States, another that was made in Germany by Blaser, and a third that was made in Australia by a company called X-Tech. So the trials were open for 3 years. Ultimately, Remington won out with the MSR. And, no real word on why that happened. Everybody kind of says nod, nod, wink, wink. It's Remington, right? They had the old contract, they got the new contract. But that was the attempt of Sig Sauer to try to sell this rifle to the U.S. military.